everyone, my name is Madison Cooper, and today I will be explaining how stress affects your body. Here's my audience. Have you ever felt your heart race or your stomach tighten before a big exam or presentation? These reactions aren't random. They're a response to stress. Today, I'll be explaining how stress affects the body and why it's important to learn about. I chose this topic because I deal with stress often, especially as a full-time college student and worker, along with other life responsibilities. For example, right now, I feel very stressed because of this presentation, but that's okay because we're going to learn ways to cope with it. According to Transforming Education, 1 in every 5 college students say they feel stressed all, if not most, of the time. Learning how stress affects the body has helped me understand my symptoms better and find healthier ways to cope. I will explain common physical symptoms and the effects. Let's begin by looking at what happens when we experience stress. Stress activates a fight or flight system by releasing hormones like adrenaline throughout our body. These hormones can increase heart rate, blood pressure, and breathing. Being stressed for long periods of time can also affect long-term health. Now that we understand internal responses, let's look at physical symptoms that we may feel during being stressed. Stress can affect our sleep, which can lead to insomnia. Insomnia is not being able to fall asleep at night and then being very sleep deprived. It can also lead to daytime fatigue because when you don't sleep, you will experience very harsh fatigue. It also reduces saliva production, which can cause very dry mouth. So when you're giving a speech and feel like your mouth is dry, it is because those hormones make your saliva stop producing. It can also have digestive upset and issues like stomach aches, nausea, cramps, and having your muscles tighten or expand. It can also cause muscle tension, especially in the neck, because you strain right here, which can then lead up the back of your head into a headache, which is not very fun. It can also trigger skin reactions like rashes. Personally, I know someone who scratches when they stress and very much irritate their skin. It can also increase heart palpitations, which is your heart beating irregularly, which means either faster or slower, or it just skips a beat. And also, the final last thing it can cause is increased blood pressure. The more stressed you are, the higher blood pressure is going to be. According to APA, experienced stress often can over time lead to inflammation in the heart, which means your heart is swelling, which can eventually lead to a heart attack, all due to stress. It also affects our mental health. According to Mental Health Hotline, stress can cause anxiety, irritability, and difficulty to focus. All of those things, causing an emotional and mental strain, can lead to more serious issues like depression, low motivation, and emotional burnout. Higher stress levels can make you withdraw socially, which can lead to loneliness and obviously sadness. Stress affects mood stability, leading to up and down moods and short temperament. Fixing these things can be easy. All you need is some exercise, some mental techniques, and mindfulness. This can include things like talking therapy, journaling, running, swimming, or even just giving yourself a break day and going hanging out with friends. Now that we have talked, you guys have learned how stress activates through our body through a reaction system called fight or flight, which is caused by hormones. Then the physical symptoms, as you see on this diagram, like insomnia, dry mouth, fatigue, muscle tension, rash, digestive upset, increased blood pressure, heart palpitations, and a headache. You also have now learned about the emotional effects of it, like depression, low motivation, social withdrawal, and the inability to focus. All of these things are important to learn and how to cope with by journaling, mindfulness, or exercise, because we all experience stress. By understanding it and understanding ways to help us cope, it can help all of us be less stressful and have a better life, and it can also lead to a longer lifetime without having to worry about irregular heart rates, high blood pressure, or being a heart attack over a silly little thing like stress. Thank you for listening, and here's my audience one more time.